Are you looking to make your real estate business grow in 2020? If so, this is the video series you're going to want to check out. Today is part one, where we're going to be covering the number one reason why more real estate businesses aren't growing, and that is they don't have a constant source of leads. In today's video, we're going to show you how to fix that problem, make sure you've got a consistent flow of leads coming in to make your business grow. Check it out. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. We are back. We took a week off for the holidays, but it is 2020 in January. We are excited and fired up and ready to help you grow your business. So with that, if you were unfamiliar with our channel, thanks for being here at 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. What we're all about is helping real estate agents just like you grow your business, generate more leads online, and close more deals. So if you are interested in any of those things, then perfect, you're at the right place. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We'd love to have you here as part of our community. With that, we are in part one. I'm going to be talking about the 4 major reasons why more real estate agents' businesses aren't growing. And so today is part one of those. What we're going to be talking about is making sure that you have a constant source of leads flowing into your business. Now, if you don't have a constant source of leads flowing into your business, there is a really good chance that you're just not generating as much business as you would like. You're not closing as many deals as you would want. And so if you have goals and things that you're wanting to accomplish this year to close more deals and generate more business, then today is the beginning of that step that we can help you with that. So the whole thing that you want to understand as we talk about having a constant source of leads is that the truth is leads can come from lots of different places. It can come from referrals. It can come from open houses, knocking on doors, cold calling, and 1,000,001 different things, right? You could buy leads from places like Zillow or Realtor.com, and there's all kinds of solutions to the lead problem, right? So again, the number one problem that people have is they're just not generating enough leads. They're not generating enough opportunities. And if you look at people who are top producers in the industry, this is one of those things that they just have figured out. They're generating enough leads so that they have enough opportunities to feed them and their team. That's what makes this work. And so if you don't have a constant flow of leads, you're making things really hard. So although there's lots of ways of generating leads for your real estate business, let me tell you about some of the things that you really should look for as you consider how to solve the lead problem that most agents face. The first thing that you want to consider is that you want to have a consistent source of leads, right? So consistency is really a big deal. I know a lot of agents that will say, well, Kevin, I went and did this and I generated a lead. And what I'm sitting there thinking is, well, could you do that again? Is that repeatable, right? And if you can't repeat it, if it's not a consistent source, then you really need to consider another alternative, right? Otherwise, it just frankly doesn't make sense. Another thing that you want to be thinking about is you want to have a source of leads that is leveraged for your time, right? So time and leveraging your time is a super big deal, because when you know what you're worth per hour, most agents that I know of, they're worth about $300, $400, $500 per hour when they're doing what they do. It's just the problem is they don't do it enough. And so again, if you know that you're worth $400, $500, $600, whatever it is per hour or more, then it's a question of how do I leverage your time? See, one of the other big issues that real estate agents face as they start looking at their business and trying to grow is, they hit a low point where there's not a lot going on. And so they do lots of marketing and lots of prospecting and whatever it is they're doing to generate business. And that works. And now they're so busy working with all their buyers and their sellers, they're busy working on those transactions that they don't have time anymore to do what they were doing. So this really fits a lot of people who are like door knocking or cold calling or those kinds of things where it's taking your time to generate a lead. See, if it's taking your time to generate a lead, then the truth is you're going to have a business that isn't very scalable. It's going to be hard to grow because the moment you get busy and you're working with your clients, that's also the moment that the momentum goes out of your business, because now you don't have time anymore to do the things that were helping you to grow. So as you're considering lead sources, you want to look at things where it's time leveraged, right? To where it's not taking your time to generate money. Because if it does, the moment you're busy is the moment you stop doing those things. And this is the problem that I have with cold calling and with door knocking, with so many of the things that, although they do work, it just doesn't make sense from a business standpoint, because you get to a point where you're so busy, you just don't have time to knock on doors or to cold call or to do the things that got you busy in the first place. So you have to have a lead source that is time leveraged. The other thing that you're looking for is something that is scalable, right? So you kind of want to be thinking of like a faucet, to where you can turn it up and turn it down as needed, so that if you're not as busy as you want, you can crank that faucet up. If you're busier than you want to be, you can turn it back down. And so you want to have something that is scalable. And so when we talk about all these different features of a lead source, this is why one of my favorite lead sources in the industry ever is running Facebook ads, because it fits all the descriptions. With Facebook ads, it's a constant source. It's not something that happens once. With the work that we do with our clients, we'll set up one ad, we let it run for a while, the leads come in, we'll refresh it about every week or so. So there's a new ad that's going out about every week or so that's generating brand new leads, brand new opportunities. But because we're running paid ads, it's time leveraged. For the little bit of time that we spend setting these up for our clients, again, they can go about their week doing what they do. So they can go to listing appointments and leads come in, and they can go to sleep and leads come in from the ads that have taken place overnight, and so on and so forth. And so that is why time leveraged Facebook is such a perfect solution, because you're able to do this without it taking a lot of time, right? So that's the second reason that we love Facebook ads. And the third reason is they're totally scalable. So some of our clients are individual agents where they're just generating enough leads for them. Some of them are teams where they're generating leads for the team. And then some of them are brokerages where they're generating enough leads for the brokerage. Again, it's totally scalable to whatever level you want to scale this. It's just a matter of having an advertising budget that's consistent with that. So what I'm going to do for the rest of today's video, now that you understand why I'm so big on Facebook ads for lead generation in the real estate industry, and why so many of the other options out there just aren't that great, simply because it's not time leveraged, it's not consistent, it's not scalable. And those are things that you really need to have from your lead generation source in order to grow the way that you want to grow. So what I'm going to do for the rest of today's video is I'm going to show you some examples, and I'm going to show you some actual results. Just to let you know, this is not made up. This is not theory. I'm going to show you the stuff that most people don't want to show you, because I want you to see that this is a viable tool for you to grow your business in a very significant way to get to where you want to go. So with that, let me just go ahead and share my screen here. So this is an example of an ad that I just set up earlier today for one of my clients. Now, this particular ad, in fact, what I'm going to do is down in the description below, I'm going to put a link where you can go and download some of our top performing real estate ads. So I'm going to show you templates for generating buyer leads, for seller leads, and for open houses. So in the link down below, if you want to see the templates, you can go click on that, download those, totally free, and you'll see exactly how that works. But this is an example where what we're doing is, you'll see, hey, are you tired of dealing with stairs? Are you looking for a home that's easier to manage? We put together a list of single level homes, easy to manage. And so with this advertising, we're targeting potential empty nesters and hoping and really focused on those people who want to downsize, who want to go to a single level home. And we're showing them several different types of homes in different areas that might potentially interest them. And then if they're interested, we're going to give them a link. And when they click on the link, it's going to take them to what's called a landing page. And the landing page is the mechanism that we use to capture that lead. So that landing page, once people click through and go to that landing page, the page is just saying, hey, do you want to download this list? Go ahead and click here, show the list, etc. And so that's the way that this works. Man, my internet connection is extremely slow today. Anyway, so once people come, they can click on this button, they can fill out their information, and that's how we capture the lead. And I have people that are doing this and generating leads for fractions of what they would spend otherwise. So a lot of times when we talk about lead sources, I hear people say all the time, well, Kevin, why don't I just go sign up for Zillow or Realtor.com or any of those other places and let them just do it? Well, I mean, you could. Most agents I know hate the thought of even giving a penny to Zillow. But if you want to do that, is it an option? Sure. But what you're going to find with most of those companies is that, number one, the leads are extremely expensive. So I know clients where I have people that I talk with where they're spending upwards of $1,500, $2,000. In fact, the most I've ever seen was someone who was spending $3,500 a month, and they were getting around, I don't know, about 150, maybe 100, 150 leads in a month for that cost. But again, when you look at how many leads they're giving you versus how much you're spending, again, those numbers are not even close. Whereas here, this is an ad account for one of my clients. And you'll notice that this is only reporting the month of December. So today is January, what is it? Oh, it's the 2nd. Today is January 2nd. And so this is just showing last month. So you'll notice that for a cost of $1,100 spent, he generated 750 leads at a cost of $1,100. So you can see that for this ad, it was a cost of $1.34 per lead. This was $1.62 per lead. And everyone's like, oh, Kevin, well, he just got lucky. Well, let's go to the month previous, right? So for November, when I update the numbers for November, you'll see right here, he wasn't as aggressive this month. So he spent $562, but generated 365 leads. So that's a cost of $1.54. But you could see that this is just happening month after month after month. And so the beauty of this is for his team, this is enough leads for him, and he's got 3 people who are making these calls with him, that's enough leads for them to fuel their business. And so it's a matter of setting up having a post like this where you're offering something, having it go to a way of capturing the leads, such as a landing page like this, and then just letting the ads do the heavy lifting. So see, now for the people that are running this, it's just a matter of following up with the leads that they get, and that's where they're making their money, right? He's typically closing anywhere from 3 to 5 deals per month off of the leads that he's generating. And obviously it's working, right? It's way more than the money he's spending on advertising. So it's a constant source of leads that he's using to fuel and fund his business. And I've got people that are doing all kinds of marketing like this all across the US. It's not only working in certain areas or certain price ranges. It's more the concept and the strategy, right? That's what matters most. So when you're setting this up, again, what you want to look at if you want to grow your business is you have to have a significant source of leads. If you don't have a constant flow of leads coming in, then it's really hard for you to grow and have more opportunities to work with buyers and sellers. So that is today's lesson, that in order for you to grow your business, the first problem that you have to solve in your business is having a consistent, repeatable, time leveraged, and scalable lead source. That is what it's going to take for you to really ramp up and get to where you want to go in a shorter period of time. And again, that's where we love Facebook ads. So this is our business. Yes, we do help people with this. I'm showing you examples of our clients, people that we work with, and the results that they're getting. So if you want more information, in fact, if you would like our online course about how to do this, I'm going to put a link down in the description below where you can go and learn about our program. It's called the Revolutionary Agent. It's an online course that will show you exactly how to do this step by step, click by click. And so if you want to just learn how, you can go there. If you're interested in leveraging your time even further and hiring us to help with your marketing, I'll put some information down below where you can go and learn more about that and see if it's a good fit. But again, the number one thing that you have to fix for your business to grow the way that you want is you have to have a lead source. And that is what today's video is all about. Now, if you found this helpful, again, take that split second, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. That one little click helps us tremendously. We appreciate your support. Also, make sure if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing. You'll get more tips, more tricks, more strategies just like this one. Also, right up here, I'm going to be putting a couple links to some videos. If you want some more information and more tips and more strategies, go check those out. And then lastly, if there's any questions, leave a comment down below. Happy to answer any of them that you have. So with that, make it a great week. Absolutely crush it this year in your business. And we look forward to being a part of that. With that, again, make it a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.